Feminists have killed off femininity in women. How does this make sense? Feminists have literally convinced women that feminine energy is a bad thing and it's weakness. I will say that again because it blows my fucking mind that I'm seen as a bad person for saying this when it's a total fact and people don't even realize this. Feminism has convinced women that their feminine energy is a bad thing and they should discard it, sacrifice it, and instead adopt masculine energy. They've told women to not be feminine, to not be supportive towards their husbands, to not be like mothers, and instead go out into the cold world. And like, bro, it's fucking 8 a.m. right now. All of the women who have fallen victim to feminism are literally getting ready and stuffing themselves into like masculine style dress with like fucking blazers, and now they're gonna go walk into the cold, hold the coffee cup up at breast height, go into work. And guess what's happening? Guess what's happening to these women who have been convinced not to support their husbands or, you know, to actually get a husband and to have children? Well, now they're just supporting their boss instead. You see, women in general are always going to submit to a man. Honestly, a woman is almost always going to submit to a man. And it used to be that your woman would submit to you. Imagine how fucking beautiful that is to have a woman who is truly yours, who's literally bearing your child inside of her, who is totally like just yours. And so imagine the responsibility that you take, that this woman is yours, you're having children with her. Now it's time to become a man. Now it's time to work hard. Now it's time to provide and be like a good, upstanding man, to not waste time with like degeneracy. Your woman was supposed to submit to you. And in the modern day, feminism has convinced women that submissiveness is a bad thing and it's weakness. And so they've told them not to submit. Like feminists have told your woman or your future wife to not submit to you and instead submit to her boss. A woman is always submitting to a man. Always. A woman is always supporting a man. And now instead of submitting and supporting you, she's just going to work and supporting her boss instead. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. How the modern dating world has unfolded, especially in like these Western countries, but honestly it seems to be like even in some Eastern countries and like, you know, it's all around the globe now because of feminism. Like I sound like such a fucking sexist, but like feminism's not a good thing, bro. And I can't believe like I'm saying this because I was raised as a feminist, bro. I was literally raised as a feminist. I would literally put my hand up in school saying, yeah, I'm a feminist. Now when I look at it, I just think like it's got plot holes all through it. Like, oh, bro, it's so fucked, man. And it's led to this rise of this unsupportive woman that you could eventually get into a relationship with who prioritizes herself and her studies and her career above you, which might seem like a good, healthy thing, right? But if she prioritizes those things above love and relationships, she'll miss out on the greatest gift that a woman has been given, which is the possibility of motherhood. If she's not going to support to you, you know, to a man, she misses out entirely. And like we sound like, you know, these like grumpy old, like, you know, masculine, like sexist, misogynist men who are saying what women should do and what they shouldn't do. We're not even telling them what to do. We're literally just observing what's happening. And you know, there's studies that have literally found that like all the women who have gone into careers and, you know, performed well and, you know, essentially followed the feminist propaganda and they've supported their boss instead of like a potential husband or, you know, the father of their children, they're not happier. In fact, like, bro, imagine this right here, right now. It's 8 a.m. on a Monday. It's 8:07 on a Monday. All of the women who have this belief that they should not support their husband and instead they should go out and work, they're literally on their way to work right now. And I guarantee that they're not happy. I guarantee if me and you went outside right now and I just subtly, obviously it's kind of creepy, but I just subtly recorded the faces of every woman going into these nearby offices, I guarantee, and you know this is true, and any feminist, male feminist soy boy can disagree with us, bro. I guarantee, we all know this is true. If I recorded them in a creepy way, you would not see one woman smiling on her way to work. You would not see one single woman smiling on her way to work. And maybe, you know, I don't mean to like boast or put this in your face, but bro, my girl's having a fucking nice morning already. She's supporting me. She's submitted to me. She's in the other room watching, like I'm live streaming right now. I'm live streaming, recording videos. She's in the other room watching me live stream right now. You should see the smile on her face. And to think that this same woman would need to go to work right now if she was a feminist. How crazy is that? Now, I probably should have said this earlier. This does not mean that the enemy is women. Chris Williamson, so he's like a really like famous podcaster, really, really intelligent guy. A lot of the red pillars are what Chris says are level 1 red pill. What he meant by this was that a lot of these like big red pillars that you see, like, you know, they've got like YouTube channels, you know who I'm talking about. They're level 1 red pillars because essentially they're not really helping. In fact, they're making things worse. Now, if they're fair enough, they're bringing up some good messages, some good points, but they're actually making the whole dating market still fucked up by, first of all, shouting at women and telling them, oh, they're all sluts, so they're showing like, okay, it's men versus women. But then after that, they're telling men, oh yeah, go fuck as many bitches as possible. Like, yo, high value man can do whatever they want and everything. So it's like, okay, well, women lose out then. So it's just this war of men versus women, and it's never gonna work, bro. Any movement that is trying to like destroy one fucking sex, it's not gonna work. That's like level 1 red pill. I think level 2, maybe level 3, whatever like metric we can use, is when we figure out a way that men and women can come together to neutralize how fucked the modern dating is. Because the thing is, even women aren't even happy with the abundance that they have. You know, like a woman has so many options and everything, and so she doesn't need to support you anymore because she can still go and match with Chad on Tinder. Well, she's still not happy with it. If you ask a girl right here, right now, maybe don't do this, but if you did, just imagine that you went to your class or your work and you asked the women there, like, are they happy happy with their dating life and their dating history, they'd be like, oh no, like all guys are dicks. All guys just keep fucking me and like disappearing. Like, nah, like dating's just like shit. I just want to be single now. No one's happy with the modern dating standards. Like, no one's winning. Well, I mean, one kind of person is winning. It's the top tier chads who are fucking 50 girls a year. It is not men versus women. It is men plus women versus the problem.